Guys, make sure to listen to this video to the end and drop your word of advice for this lady.
I met my husband in the year 2000. We dated for 3 years and finally got married in 2003. When I married my husband, he had nothing because the man he served never settled him. So I started selling food to take care of my family. That same year, I gave birth to our first daughter. 2 years later, I got pregnant with our second child. Immediately the pregnancy got to 3 months, my husband left me and went away. This man did not return back until I had my baby. And yet he had no source of income. I was still the one taking care of my family. When he came back with different stories. I still forgave him and we continued living together. A year later, I got pregnant with our third child. Immediately the pregnancy got to 3 months, my husband went away again. This man did not return back until after I had the baby. When he came back, I told him that I was no longer interested in the marriage because I was wondering where he has been and he refused to say a word. But my parents advised me to forgive him, so I forgave him. A year later, I got pregnant with our fourth child and my husband went away again when the pregnancy got to 3 months. This time around, this man never came back. Things became tight for me and the children. I could not even renew our rent and the landlord put our things outside. We ended up staying by the staircase. I was still selling food to take care of my children. After some months, I lost the small baby. Everyone in the compound was calling my husband. This man refused to pick his calls. And I've never heard from him till today. Some weeks later, a friend of mine told me that if I can travel to Abidjan, that I will make a lot of money from food, since I can cook. So I sold my shop, took my children to my relatives, and traveled to Abidjan. When I got to Abidjan, I had to work with a lady that owns a restaurant, at least to know how they do their things over there. 2 years later, I opened my own restaurant. Initially, my business was booming, but after my former madam visited my shop and left, everything about my business changed. I even came to Nigeria to pick my first daughter to be helping me out in the restaurant, but as I speak to you now, we are even finding it difficult to feed ourselves. Please, I really need your advice. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what is going on. For years, I've not seen my husband, and he has never called me. The business I'm doing in Abidjan here is no longer working. I'm finding it difficult to feed myself and my daughter. My children are in Nigeria with my relatives. Please, what do you think I should do? Please, how do you think I can put myself together?